Did you know you were going to be traded, or was it very surprising? Or
it was an absolute shock. I met with Jimmy Rutherford after the season. You're our franchise player. We're building around you. We're excited to have you. We love having you as a Whaler. And then in early August, Paul Holmgren, who was the coach, flew up to Dryden, took him fishing. He wanted to check in on me, see how I was doing, working out, all that stuff. And literally spent 3 days fishing with him. He called in, he gets to Thunder Bay. Obviously Dryden's not easy to get to.
Right.
So gets to Thunder Bay, calls in, pre-cell phones, calls in. Yeah, I just had a great meeting with Chris. He's doing good. I'm really excited about the year. Paul, let me stop you right there. We just traded him. We just traded him to St. Louis for Brendan Shanahan.
So I just spent 3 days in Dryden for nothing.
Yes.
I was at, what's the Marcus Downs, the horse place in Toronto?
Oh, fucking.
Where they have the Queen's Cup.
Yeah.
Lansdowne Park.
It's like that.
No,
it's like that.
I know what you're talking
anyway,
about.
I was there, and he said to me, hey, you got a second? And I said, sure. He goes, Jimmy just traded Prongs to St. Louis, or we're making a deal. He goes, what do you think of Shanahan? And I'm like,
you're an idiot. You said that he was awesome.
Well, I said he's fucking unbelievable, but I said he's not going to stay in Hartford.
Oh.
He won't stay in there. He wants legacy, and he wants to make sure that he's in a franchise that's been storied. So I said, I'm just telling you. And sure enough, one of the agreements he made with Rutherford was, I'll give you a year, and I'm going to play my ass off. Anyway, Brennan was really honest with him. He told him, hey, you get a year. But the thing was, from back here, Prongs was just finding his way.
Yeah.
And I remember John Hamm, completely name dropping, was the bartender at
No, he's a waiter.
Cardwell's.
Waiter,
Cardwell's.
right?
Cardwell's.
Both.
Yeah, both.
And he asked me about it, and he said he comes in here for lunch after practice, and I feel like he's kind of lonely or alone.
Do you think?
Yeah. And I said, listen, man, hockey players are great guys. I love Prongs. He needs some direction. And I said, he needs some direction and some help around there. So help him out. And so I don't know I know you guys have a relationship where
he hooked me up a few times.
Yeah. And
he made sure it was never dry.
Yeah. But in any event, I mean, that's what St. Louis was about. But you had come here, and it was tough. You're trying to fill the shoes of Shanny, and people loved him here.
Well, when I got traded, I was all fired up. I didn't know shit about St. Louis.
Me too. When I got traded here,
I'm like, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about the city. Frankly, I didn't know a lot about the team because while I'd played 2 years, the second year was a lockout year. We didn't play against
we didn't
the West.
play this side. Right.
So I played, and my first year, we were here, I think, game 5 of my career. Right. So, I was so new that I didn't even know jack shit.
Yeah.
So it was just, and frankly, I figured it was your team. You're the name, and I didn't realize he was coming up underneath 50 goals and all the rest of it.
He was an unreal player.
Yeah.
Those guys, like you being a Hart Trophy winner, that doesn't, obviously it doesn't come around. There is guys like him, but very few.
Yeah.
50 goals, and he'll fight anybody in the league. I mean, that's why when the trade was made, it was because you hadn't quite made your footprint yet, and no one had a clue.
He had just made it, and he
was unreal. He was playing so good with Nelson Emerson and Craig Janney. They were an unbelievable line, and there was no way anyone thought he was getting traded. It's kind of like when we got Scott Stevens.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, where does that come from? It's out of left field. But I
would love to see the Blues do something like that this summer.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, when you look at that trade, I know I was kind of youngish but you don't see very many 1-for-1 trades
Right.
of players. Like, and not that long after that,
And it worked out for both
Iginla.
teams.
Yeah.
You know, you think about it, people don't realize. I mean, Iginla was even younger than I
Right.
was during that trade.
He might have been still.
He was still a junior.
Yeah, playing at Kamloops, right? Yeah.
You don't see those very often with those types of players nowadays.
I just wonder, and at the time, and by the way, it worked out for both teams. Both of those situations, Nui for Ginla, Shanahan, Pronger. It was a win-win for both teams. Now, Hartford at the end of the day took a punch in the mouth, maybe a little bit, because Shanny would only stay a year. But who'd they get? Primo,
Coffee, Primo, Grimson, the draft pick, and somebody else.
That's when I told Grimson that Matthew Barnaby was making fun of him.
Unreal. We'll
That went
get
over
in
real
there
well.
on another podcast.
See, but if you're Dallas, you do that all day long. You win a cup.
Yeah, absolutely.
You do that
Who
all
cares?
day
As
long.
long as you win a cup,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Riley, Thompson, who cares? We won the cup.
Yeah.
You know,